What is going on, guys? SmoothRacing here, back with a brand new video, and this week we've got another top 5, and today is our top 5 favourite F1 liveries of all time. And of course these are just my personal favourites due to just the livery alone and not the actual shape of the car or any of the drivers who drove that car. And we'll get on then with the countdown, and at number 5 we've gone with the 2007 Spiker, driven by my favourite driver Adrian Sutil. That doesn't have much to do with it because this livery is really nice, although the car was very slow and not very good. It was always a pleasure when the cameras would switch to these orange and black, very iconic cars. We haven't really seen many liveries like this at all recently in F1 and in F1 history since the Spiker. That was definitely one of the only orange and black cars. Really nice design, I think. Really nice ratio between the orange and the black, and certainly looks very nice and eye-catching. And I really did enjoy watching that car. Definitely always look out for it. Sadly, it was only for a year or two Spiker, but then they came Force India for an even better livery. And just the rules for these top 5 then: a car of the same team twice in the countdown. There's a limit of 1 livery per 1 team. Otherwise I might just choose 5 of the same team, but you'll probably find out that at my number 1. And in 4th place is the McLaren, the 1989 McLaren, driven by Senna and Prost. And this was a very iconic, probably the most iconic livery ever in Formula 1, and maybe ever will be. This very simple white and red design really is very nice, and it grows on you every time you look at it. It's a really nice livery, and definitely was shown off at the front, and most of course the TV space was showing these wonderful cars having great battles with each other, of course most notably in Japan in '89 when of course the two McLarens came together, and also plenty of great racing between these two, and also a bit of domination from each of the drivers. They had their own dominant races, and then some races that were really close on track, and that produced some really good racing with two very nice cars with two very nice liveries. Moving on to number 3, and I've gone with the Jordan 99 car. This was Jordan's best year in the F1 history, and in my opinion was also their best livery, and that's why I've got it in number 3. Trust the only person in Formula 1 who would make yellow and black cars would probably be Eddie Jordan, and that's what he did. Really iconic livery, really nice livery. Certainly one, but we probably won't be seeing for many years, sort of a yellow and black livery, a bit like a B. But I thought it was really nice, and their most successful year, and definitely a great livery chosen by Eddie Jordan and designed by some of the people at Jordan. In 2nd is the double championship winning car, or rather, the team that won 2 championships in 05 and 06, Renault, and I've gone with specifically the 06 car, and there's really nothing to choose between the two of them, but I just sort of chose 06, after, they had a few extra sponsors that I liked maybe, but really nice blue and yellow design. Half is blue, half is yellow. Really nice when you look on the T-cam, and also from the side it looks really nice. Really like the shade of blue, a bit like the sky, and then a really nice bright yellow sun at the front, and then also some nice Michelin tyres as well, as opposed to the Bridgestone tyres worn by the likes of Ferrari. But a really good car and a really successful car, and it was great to see, if these cars were going to win. If any of the cars were going to win, then you certainly want cars that are looking very good, especially if you're seeing them at the front always winning. You want at least the car to look good, even if the racing wasn't great. But it did provide some really good racing and some different strategies compared to the Ferrari, so that's why it's at number 2. But the winner then is the 2014 Force India. Now I could have chosen any of the Force India. I was just really tempted to choose the 2011 Force India, which was probably my second favourite. I could have just had a whole top 5, my top 5 favourite Force Indies liveries. I've always been a massive fan, and there's so many reasons why I support them, but one of them is their really great eye-catching liveries, and I've gone with the one with the orange side pods because I think that looks a lot better than the black side pods they have now. And they actually have, I think, I can't remember, it's Smirkoff or something, it's some sponsor written on the side pod now, but I really like the Sahara, very iconic, and you immediately see that Sahara, I always think of Force India, and a very nice logo there. There's loads of colours now. There was a really nice Indian flag, always keeping the Indian theme. That's what Force India do so well. And also a bit of black this year, actually quite a lot of black. At first I didn't kind of really like it. I was a bit sad that they changed the livery design from the past few years. But after I've seen this, after I've seen it in racing so many times, and especially under the lights at Bahrain, I really, drew close to this car, and that's why it's at my #1 spot. But anyway, I'll be interested in hearing your top 5 for the your favourite F1 liveries down in the comments. Be sure to put them. I'll be really interested in reading them, and also put what top 5 I should do next week, next Friday, as we'll be doing another top 5 then. But anyway, I'm SmoothRacing, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.